Hi, it's Mark, and I'm here at home, and it's Friday the 13th, and I'm doing the reading from the Golden Present Daily Inspirational Readings by Sri Swami Satchidananda. And I don't think today's been too weird. I mean, aside from the air quality, things that have been going on for a week. But today, let's see what the reading is about. Topic for October 13th, you are married to God already. This is a question and answer format. What is the best way to handle being attracted to or distracted by someone? And Swami Satchidananda says, if you are attracted to someone, deal with it by saying, you are very attractive. Thank you. God has created you as an attractive person. Wonderful. Keep yourself attractive. Bless this person. If you get distracted by that person, stay away a little, because the distraction to your mind is worse than getting him or her. What is the use of getting the person and losing your peace? Peace is more important. There is a pretty young man or young woman always with you, the peace within. You are wedded to that. God has given you that. We are all married to that peace. Let us not disturb it or divorce it to get someone else. If others come without disturbing your peace, wonderful. But if anything is going to disturb your peace and separate you from your first wed partner, say, I am already married, thank you. That peace is what you call God. You are married already to God. He is the only husband. We are all wives. So never divorce him for the sake of another. The thing that comes to mind right away is something that I learned through 12-step recovery work, and that is having your higher power become someone else. And one of the things that is a powerful part of the 12-step process and early on in the steps 2 and 3 is to learn what is your higher power and build that relationship with your higher power. And in the 12 steps, it's often referred to as God as well, just like it's referred to as God in this book. But as Swami Satchidananda often speaks about, it's not the God that is pointed at by religions, and that is a generic God. It's a God that makes sense to you, a higher power, a higher force, a universal intelligence. So in this one, it's that idea that that is already within you. And so to turn someone else into that, to make them become the person, or even if it's an object that we give all of our uh, um, attention to in a way that distracts us from our truth, then that can be not so useful. But if we can remember that that higher power is, we have already that relationship that's been established, that can't be broken, it can't be given away or taken away. And that's how solid it should be. When you develop that understanding of what is that God for you, what is that higher power, know that it's something that's been established that can't be taken away. It can't transform into something bad for you. That's why it takes some work to really think about what is that. And maybe for some people it's simple. It's the God that is written about in the Bible or whatever your religious practice is, and it doesn't require any other definition or explaining. But for some of us, needing to think about a more personal relationship to something that is this divine source, I think it's helpful, to think about it in that way, and to recognize that, yeah, we've established this really strong, pure, meaningful relationship with whatever that is. Yeah, and I know I have that, and there are times when, I'm not in a relationship, and I'll think, am I going to be in one at some point? And I used to be more, mm, I don't know, had more of a longing for, you know, is that going to happen? When's it going to happen? I was a little impatient, and now it's not as big of a thing for me to to have happen. And if it's meant to happen, it feels like then it will happen. It's no longer the most important thing in the world like it was at one point. And I think because I'm, getting older, there's, different reference points for what it means to be happy, what it means to have uh, a relationship with someone. So yeah, it's going to be different for everyone. And I know for me, when I read a reading like this, it's kind of comforting, you know, um, and it's helpful to think about when I have been attracted to someone. Is it helping me keep my peace, or what that means for me is it for the right reason that I'm attracted to them and want to pursue getting to know them and trying to go on a date, or something like that, or is it more just my ego that wants to create this story to play out? So it's helpful, it should be this natural interest that just is like cool, someone who I'm gravitating towards, and we just we want to get to know each other. I don't know. Yeah, we were all married to that peace. It's already there. So it's just we just have to discover, not discover, we have to define what that is. It's already within us, that peace, that higher power, that higher presence, universal intelligence. It's like we don't have to find it out there. We have to find it in here. We just haven't, built that clear conscious relationship with it yet. So all right, I'll leave it at that. It wasn't very Friday the 13th like, but I guess this book wasn't written for this to be Friday the 13th. It just is October 13th. All right, hope this was interesting at the very least. All right, have a good night. Bye.